Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you will be in good condition of health and iman. Today we are going to discuss activity book and our topic is related to phrasal verbs. But before discussing the phrasal verbs, I will give you some instructions or definition about preposition. So here you can see preposition. The definition of preposition is a small word used for describing a location, direction or object. It can also be used to describe the time, as you can see in this picture which is here elaborated. The first example is I start work at 8 o'clock. Here at is the preposition which is used to describe the time. The next example is I don't work on Sundays. Sunday is also showing the time or elaborating the time, or you can say as it is describing the time which is day. I don't work on Sundays. Here on is also a preposition. The third example is let's meet in April. April is also a time related to time. So in is also the example of a preposition. Here are some other examples of preposition which are given below. To, out, down, in, off, on, against, out of, upon. You can see here that these are all small words. Okay, these are all small words which are used for location, direction or an object. Now we will move towards phrasal verbs, which is our concerned topic. You can also take help from your activity book. Now open the page number 94 of your activity book, and the definition is phrasal verbs are words. First of all, you have to understand that these are words. The words which are containing two parts. The first part is related to verb and the other part is related to a preposition. They behave like a single verb. Phrasal verbs are single words which consist on two parts. The one part is verb and the other part is a preposition. As you see in this picture, catch up. Here is a phrasal verb which is used and the name is catch up. Catch is a verb and up is a preposition. So when we combine these two words, we can say as these are act as phrasal verbs. Some examples of phrasal verbs are given below. Tea, biscuits, milk are set down by the bed. Tea, biscuit and milk are set down by the bed. Here I also tell you some things or some information about phrasal verbs, that every phrasal verb has its common or formal meaning or a verb. Common or formal meaning or common or formal verb. So you can see here tea, biscuits and milk are set down. Set is a verb and down is a preposition. So tea, biscuits and milk are set down by the bed. The formal meaning of set down is placed or put. So we can say as tea, biscuits and milk are placed by the bed. The other example is he set up. Set is a verb and up is a preposition. It also have some formal meaning or some common meaning. Set up means construct or prepare for something. So we can say he set up the tent or he construct the tent. The third example is I set out. I set here is a verb and out is a preposition. And the meaning or the formal meaning of the set out is started on a trip or a journey. I started out at 6:45 a.m. means I started on a trip or I started on a journey at 6:45. Another example of phrasal verb is in your picture, which is here elaborated. Call around. The word is or the phrasal verb is call around and its common meaning or formal meaning is phone many different places or people. Okay. Now we will move towards activity book. Open your page number 94 of the activity book. The concerned topic is vocabulary or phrasal verbs, and here is Here is the Journal of Social Studies project in which people discuss about the Singaporean values, aspirations, their customs, their traditions, and their living style. So the phrasal verbs which we extracted from this extract are, the first one is pulled out and its formal meaning, or the formal verb is extracted. The other word is roping in and its formal verb is encouraging someone to do something. The third word is pulling off and the meaning is managing. The fourth word is rip off and the meaning is cheat of money or cheat someone. The next word is stirred up and the meaning is moved or activated. And the last word, phrasal verb, is sucked in and its meaning is deceived, or you can also say involved in something bad. Okay. You will underline the phrasal verbs from the extract and then write the formal meaning on your activity book related to this, which is given here. The next topic is related to relative pronoun. A relative pronoun introduces more information about nouns and pronouns. Here the noun is name of any person, place or an object, and the pronoun is the word which is used in place of noun. For example, he, she, it, they, their, you. It begins a clause and describes the name. It begins a clause, a special form of sentence, and describes the noun and pronoun that usually precedes. Example given: who, whom, which, whose, that, etc. These are all relative pronouns. These will join a clause. Some of the examples of relative pronoun are: this is the book that I was searching for. This is the book, it is a clause, and that is a relative pronoun which join the next clause or next phrase. This is the book that I was searching for. So that is a relative pronoun. The next example is the students who won were given the prizes. The students is a clause and who is a relative pronoun which joins these two parts of a sentence. One were given the prizes, the one part, and the other part is the students. These two parts are joined by this relative pronoun which is who. Here are two different examples. What are the relative pronoun? Who is a relative pronoun? In the given example, Caroline, who loves to read, picked out her book. Who is a relative pronoun. Now we will again move towards activity book, and the concerned topic is related to grammar, relative pronouns. Rewrite the sentences in bold as one sentence using who, whom, which or that at the beginning of the class. The first one has been done for you. Here is 10 a.m. The time is given 10 a.m. The orchestra carried in chairs and music stands. This is orchestra. Orchestra is the group of musical instruments. Orchestra carried in chairs and music stands. They were set on the top of the platform. They performed for 15 minutes. The bold words are the orchestra carried in chairs and music stands. They were set on the top of the platform. So we will rewrite this with the help of relative pronoun. You can see here the orchestra carried in chairs and music stands. Then we will write relative pronoun which were set on the top of the platform. Okay, hope you will understand. Next is 10:20 a.m. At 10:20 a.m. the helpers removed all the chairs and stands. They were stacked on the right hand side of the play field. These two lines are bolded. So we will rewrite these two lines, and the rewriting is: the helpers removed all the chairs and stands which were. The two sentences are joined by this relative pronoun, and this is which were stacked on right hand side of the playing field. Next is 10:25 am. Helpers removed the 1 meter ramps. Ramp is a slope. You can say ramp is a slope. They were returned to the hall. These two lines are bold, so we will rewrite only these two lines. And the rewriting is helpers removed the 1 meter ramps which were returned to the hall. Next is 10:50 am. The St. 10:50 am. The St. John's Ambulance Brigade gave a demonstration of life-saving and resuscitation techniques. Resuscitation is a technique which is related to artificial respiration. You can say as we value this organization at our swimming carnivals. Carnival is an annual festival of swimming. We will rewrite this. The St. John's Ambulance Brigade gave a demonstration of life-saving and resuscitation techniques which we value at our swimming carnivals. Next is 11:15 am. The helpers brought 2 tents from the storeroom. The tents were brand new. These two lines are bold, so we will rewrite them. The helpers brought 2 tents from the storeroom which were brand new. The last one is 11:20 am. The Boy Scouts conducted their tent raising competition. The principal tested 2 groups of Boy Scouts while they put up their tents. The Scoutmaster timed the Boy Scouts. And the rewriting is the principal tested 2 groups of Boy Scouts who were timed by their Scoutmaster while they put up their tents. Okay. Hope you will all understand. Take care.